Grace, mercy, and peace may be multiplied unto you. This is Apostle L. And I wanted to take a moment of time to give a word of revelation regarding names in the Bible. And the name that I want to deal with on today in this particular teaching is Daniel, because oftentimes when it comes to names, we don't put any weight into them. We only look at them as an identification. But based upon the ancient cultures, when it came to names being presented to individuals, it was more than just an identity. It became the character of the individual that received that identity. So it spoke in volumes as to who they were and what their character were, or what their reputation was among the people. And in that, oftentimes, if the name was honorable, or if the individual was honorable bearing that particular name and they showed value or worth to it, then what would happen in many instances is that fathers would rename their sons the same names. And in the same turn, according to cultures, we also find that may be so with women and their daughters as well, because it becomes a cultural thing of honor or value because of what has been demonstrated by the name. And so in that, I wanted to take a moment of time to give you a little bit of a revelation behind the name of Daniel. And it's really a two-part name. Dan, which means judge, or to execute, or to contend with, or to strive or plead for. And in the same term, we can also see that as one of the 12 tribes of Israel's name, Dan. All right. So in that, it implies judgment or separation. But then the second part of the name, El, which is the term or ancient Hebraic word to be godlike, and can also be associated with being one of the mighty ones. All right, or one who has strength, or one who operates in power, or physical and physical strength, as well as in influential strength. So now, when we understand the breakdown of the name, what Dan means and what El means, now we can even understand in the translation of what the name Daniel means, to go into a depth of more clarity, as the name means God is my judge, or God is my separator. God is the one who makes the decision of what's right and what's wrong as it applies to me. And in the flip of that meaning for the name Daniel, we also could say the judge of God, or the judge of godliness, in order to separate right from wrong on the Lord God's behalf. So just as much as we see the prophet Daniel saying the Lord God is his judge, or makes the determination of what's right and wrong in the life of him as the individual, it also implies he has been put in the position that he also makes decisions and determinations based upon the character of the Lord God between right and wrong for those things that he encounters. So in that, I pray this is giving you a little bit more depth as to the name Daniel when it is being used, versus just naming a person Daniel and not having anything beyond the understanding of it as an identification that's placed on an individual's life. So in that, I pray this blesses you, brings you a little bit more understanding and clarity regarding what the Lord implies in the names and the identities that are given individuals as they continue to answer to the name or the character that they've been given in order to live their life according to him. So with that being said, amen, 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 and blessings be unto you.